everybody, this is Maria and welcome back to my Christmas craft countdown. Today we're going to turn this Jiffy Pop container into a Frosty the Snowman. So let's get poppin'. First you're going to need a Jiffy Pop popcorn, which you can find, I found mine at Walmart. Your grocery store might carry them also. And I think I paid like $1.50 for them. And so then you're going to need stick glue. You're going to need some ribbon. This is 1 inch wide. I like this one because it has like little snowflakes on it, and I thought it sort of went with the theme. And then you're going to need a circle punch. I believe this is about a 1/2 inch circle punch. The package didn't say the size, but there's a sample of the circle on the back, and that's the size that you need. And so I got mine at Joann's, and I used a coupon. And you're going to need some scissors. And I always used both kinds of scissors. I like to have the little ones handy. And you're going to need some curling ribbon. And this is optional, but if you want to package them, these little plastic bags, but not the kind with the Ziploc. And you might be able to find some taller bags. I bought a package of these at my dollar store. And I could have used a couple of more inches on top, and I saw them last night at Michael's. So you might check there if you want to package them with a little bit taller bag. And you're also going to need a hole punch, and a regular hole punch will work. I happen to use a crocodile. And if you don't have a hole punch, the scissors will work also. So I think that's all. Oh, one more thing. Can't make Frosty the Snowman without some construction paper or cardstock paper. So we want some white paper for Frosty's snowball face, and we want some orange paper for his carrot nose, and we want some black paper for the stovepipe hat, the eyes, and the mouth. Okay, so let's get popping here. So the first thing you're going to do is you need to make a pattern. So you're going to take apart this Jiffy Pop because you want to pull this lid out and use this as a template for the face, okay? So this is what I did. I pulled it out, and then I put it on top of my paper. Here's my paper. Sorry about that. And you're just going to trace around it, okay? And then you're going to come up with this right here, okay? And so then you're going to put, this is your pattern for Frosty's face. And you're going to put it against the white sheet, and you're going to cut that out. And you'll end up with this. And then you can set that aside, okay? And then Frosty needs a stovepipe hat. So this is pretty simple. It's 3 inches across. You can use your ruler, and 3 inches down, 3 inches on this side. So 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. This little part right here, this ledge, is 1 1/4 inch, and so 1 1/2. So 1 1/4, 1/2, 6 inches going across. This is another 1 1/2 and 1 1/4. So let's go over it again. So 3 inches on top, 3 inches on the side, 1 1/4 inch right here on the ledge, 1 1/2 inch going down, and 6 inches going across. Doesn't have to be perfect, okay? All right, and so you have your pattern for that. And I already have some cut out. There's my little hat. And so I'm going to add that to that pile. And then the nose. The nose, this doesn't look like a nose yet, but you're going to cut out a, measure out like a little rectangle. And it's 1 1/4 inch across, 1 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch on the side. So 1 1/4 inch, 3/4, 1 1/4, 3/4. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut it in half at a diagonal, just like that. And you're going to end up with this. And that is Frosty's nose. And I'll show you some right now. There you go. So we've got Frosty's nose, and we'll put that right over here. Okay, and then we need Frosty's eyes and his mouth because we want them to look like this, these little dots. And they're really, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so that's where your hole punch comes in, okay? And so I already have a lot of them punched out. I just punched out a whole bunch, have a little pile of them. So you're going to need 7 for that, okay? And then I'll get to the ribbon for the hat. But I believe the ribbon is 22 inches. So it's 22 inches. You can see it's kind of short here, so you might want to add a couple of more inches, maybe 24 inches, okay? So let's get started. Let's put Frosty together, okay? So here we have, I pulled this foil back, and I got Frosty's face, and I'm going to try to make it fit in here as best I can. Like I said, it's not perfect. Don't worry about that. You can see I may have to you may have to trim it just a little bit. I think I'm going to trim just the top, just a little. So I'm just going to take my scissors, go around the edge. By the way, when you do make your pattern with the lid, you're going to, it's not going to fit perfect. Let me see, where is it? Put it down here, I believe. Here it is. You'll see how you're going to cut away like maybe about a 1/4 inch like that, because that part goes underneath the foil, okay? And so anyways, so I think, there we go. I like that. And so the next step I'm going to do, I put that right underneath that wire thing. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the edges back. And so just going to squeeze that right back, and it's going on top of the lid. So you only have to take one of the lids off, and then you have your pattern. This is super cute. I love it. Kids will love it. It'll make popping popcorn really fun. Okay, then you're going to end up with this, okay? So the next step is we need to give Frosty some eyes. And we've already punched out our eyes, and I'm going to use my glue stick. And I'm going to, there's one eyeball, and, or I should say button eyes. And there we go. So there's Frosty's eyes. And you can always move them around a little bit. And as far as the nose goes, let's see. We're going to put the nose up that way. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And I'm going to, I'll show you, going to put this right between the eyes right there. So there's Frosty's nose. You could straighten that up if you want. And then I'm going to add 5 little circles going around like the shape of a mouth. And so we're going to put 1. You could even, this is so simple, you could even get the kids to help. I would just maybe do the edges of the foil just in case it's kind of sharp or something. It didn't feel real sharp, but you know, just in case. And you can have them help you glue it all together. Be fun. And we're getting there. We just need 1 more, and then we'll have Frosty's mouth. Yay! There we go. Super simple. There we go. There's Frosty's mouth. So we got the 2 eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Okay? And then we've got the stovepipe hat, which is right here. And so what I want to do is I want to put the hat right here, okay? And so I think I'm going to just go ahead and glue, maybe I'm just going to glue across. You could either put the glue here on Frosty's face or on the hat. I think I'm going to do it on the hat. And let me put my glue stick up. I have my Christmas music playing on right now. I put it on the day after Halloween. I'm really enjoying it. And here it is the day after Thanksgiving. So I'm gluing this hat. How cute is that? Told you, easy. And so, if you want, see like underneath here, you can add a little bit more glue. And just so make sure it sticks. And you might want to let them set just for a few minutes. But for time's sake, I'm not going to do that. Okay. There we go. And so, there we go. And so now we're going to put the ribbon up here. And if you don't have a hole punch, you can just use your scissors to carefully put some little holes in there. And like I said, a regular punch will work. I just happen to have this crocodile that I use, so I'll just use this. So I'm going to put a hole right on the either side of